You're listening to the JONKER Talk podcast. This podcast is brought to you by MC242 IPR MSA UiTM Malacca chapter as an assignment for PRO549. Remember, Jonker Walk is a place. Jonker Talk is us.
Hello. Hi besties, I hope you're all doing great today and welcome to Tiny Minds Big Impact, Unraveling the Power of Early Childhood Education podcast. And as always, with your host for today's podcast, Intan. And in today's episode, we're going to exploring the critical role that early childhood education plays in shaping children's well-being, social growth, and academic achievement. Hearing to the topic today, what's on your mind, guys? It's actually today I want to talk about early childhood education because I want to clarify the role, examine the relationship between high quality early childhood education and long-term positive outcomes for children. And not just that, I'm going to enhance our understanding of its importance in laying the foundation for future learning and development. Alright, but before we move further, I would like to explain to all of you about MDG. So I bet not everyone knows what is MDG. So basically, MDG stands for Millennium Development Goals, which is, it has 8 goals in it. First, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Second one, achieve universal primary education. Third is promote gender equality and empower women. Number 4, reduce child mortality. 5th is improve maternal health. 6, combat HIV, AIDS, and malaria and other disease. 7th, ensure environmental sustainability. And the last one is global partnership for development. And today's podcast will be on the second goal, which is achieve universal primary education. And what is the main purpose of the goals? It's to ensure that every child, regardless of gender or location, could complete primary education by 2015. But as we all know, in our life, it always has obstacles. It's always have challenges. So it's the same with the education. So there exist numerous challenges in attaining these goals, including conflict-affected areas, experience increased rates of out-of-school children, particularly in Northern Africa and Southern Asia. The second one is household wealth disparities lead to 4 times as many children from the poorest households being out of school compared to the wealthiest. It sets the hearing, right? And the last one is disabilities, especially in regions like India, pose significant barriers to education access despite efforts to promote inclusivity. And that is why I'm doing this podcast, because I'm going to discuss how important and how powerful early childhood education in order to achieve the goals. I'm not going to waste your time, guys, so let's move on to our next segment. To kick things off, let's dive into a case study that focusing on early childhood education in Malaysia, which is in our own country, and the various factors influencing it. The number one is to clarify the role that early childhood education plays in influencing kids' well-being, social growth, and academic achievement. As our own basic knowledge, we all know that when it comes to early education, it's about teaching ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But you know that it's not just about that. It's also about nurturing the whole child. We are providing them with the tools and skills that they need to succeed in life. We are going to provide the kids with all the skills that they can use once they grew up. The second one is to explore the relationship between high quality early childhood education and favorable long-term consequences for the kids. I've made a research that show the kids or the children who receive a quality early education are more likely to excel academically, have a better social-emotional skills, and even can earn higher incomes once they grew up. But we are not going to double standard here. we are not going to say that the kids or people who didn't get a good education were not going to succeed in life, but I want to highlight that it is important for the kids to get a quality education, a good education, to become a better person in their life, to become a very educated person in their life. And the last one is to enhance understanding of how important early childhood education is in setting the stage for later learning, behavior, and also social involvement. Because when they know how important early childhood education, it must be sure the parents or even the kids, the parents as well, will encourage the kids to go to school, to get a good education, to get early education for the good sake of their future. Alright? Okay, now I'm going to change all of your attention to examine the role of parents, teachers, and the government in early childhood education. What they did to encourage the kids to go to school. Alright, number one, parents play a pivotal role in their children's early education journey, because we know that every parent wants the best for their kids. So they will actively engaging in their child's learning and choosing the best school for them, where the parents can set the stage for their child's success. And the research conducted by the Ministry of Education in Malaysia, she highlights the significant impact parental involvement has on children's academic performance and future success, which means when the parents are involved with their children's academic, the children are more likely to excel in school and pursue higher education, and also can paving the way for a brighter future. Because when the children get the support from the parents, from the family, they will think that their parents give them a full attention, and this will further increase their enthusiasm for learning. Alright, the second one is about the teachers. Teachers also play a crucial role, because teachers are the heart of early childhood education, especially for the young children who are just started their educational journey. A research conducted by Nur Hidayat and Zizi shows that it is important, the importance of teachers in creating a positive learning environment. Because when the teachers decorating the classroom, dressing up as a mascot, wearing a Spider-Man mascot, a bear mascot, they will easily to catch the students' interest and foster a love for learning. The teacher's dedication and enthusiasm play a crucial role in motivating children to attend school and actively participate in school. I'm not going to say it is a mandatory for the teachers to doing that, to decorate the class, to wear a mascot. No, it's not. But if the teacher willingly to do that, it's one of the best ways to gain the interest of the kids to go to school. And then the last one is about our government. What our government did to encourage the kids to go to school, and what the government did in early childhood education. It is the Permata program. You know, the Permata program is initiated by Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, the wife of former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak. It's a testament to Malaysia's commitment to early childhood education and care, which is this program has been launched in 2004 under the auspice of the Office of the Prime Minister. And the Permata has set ambitious goals centered around community involvement, family engagement, and holistic child development. So you guys must be wondering, what is Permata Vision and why Permata has been launched in our country, right? So the Permata Vision is to nurture quality individuals by celebrating talent diversity. And the Permata Vision is to highlight the diversity of potentials and talents starting from quality early childhood education to meet the nation's need. And what is Permata objective? So basically the objective is to providing complementary education to the exciting national education system and ensuring educational continuity for Malaysian children from birth to adulthood. And not just that, it's also to ensure that no child is left behind in pursuing excellence. So that is the program. Not just that, under Permata, there is a few programs. They have around 7 programs under Permata, which is the number one is the Permata National Program, which provides quality care and education to children aged 4 and below, which is the covering all 6 developmental domains, including mastering basic self-care skills and aligning with the National Early Childhood Care and Education core curriculum goals. Alright, the second one is about the Permata Gifted Program. And what is the main of this program is to offering a specialized, challenging, and holistic education system for gifted and talented students to maximize their potential and becoming valuable assets to the nation, to our nation, right? And then next is the Permata Insan Program, which is they're providing a specialized education based on the integration of revealed and rational knowledge. For the short form is INAQ, for gifted and talented Muslim students to elevate their potential to an optimum level and producing outstanding Islamic scholars. And the next is the Permata Arts Program, which is honoring the high potential and talents of students in choir, music and dance, this is under JKKN, Jabatan Kesenian dan Kebudayaan Negeri. And then the next is Permata Adolescence, which is developing the potential of adolescents from the B40 group age between 13 until 19 years old, which is living in urban poor areas, and based on their strength or assets. The next is the Permata Kurnia Program, which is this program are offering early intervention and quality education for autistic children from age 2 to 6 years old to become independent and ready for mainstream schools and also can contributing to society. And the last one is the Permata STEM Talent Program, which is retaining and enhancing the abilities of talented graduates to achieve the highest potential and potentially producing Malaysian Nobel laureates. So these are the programs under Permata. It's such a great program. It's such a good program and a good initiative that our government did in early childhood education. So this is one of the best programs. So together with me today I have 2 special guests, which is Marisa and also Atika from MC242. Hi guys, and how are you?
Hey, Nathan, I'm doing great. How about you, Tika?
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Alright, so I don't want to drag your time, so I have a few questions to ask you. So from your point of view, what did you guys think about why is early childhood education is such a big deal? And how does the quality early childhood education give an impact to the children's future academic success, social development, emotional development, and also overall well-being?
In my opinion, I think early childhood education basically sets the stage for academic achievement by providing these children with a solid foundation of skills and knowledge during their formative years. So, with these quality programs that create stimulating environments that foster language development, numeracy skills, problem-solving abilities, and a genuine love for learning, it's basically training these children to be a quality person, and as they grow up, they can develop these abilities by themselves as they go on. So that's how I feel about it.
Alright, and what did you think about, is it important the social development in early childhood education?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think early childhood education offers invaluable opportunities for children to interact with their peers and adults in a structured setting. Because through group activities like playing and socialization, children learn very important social skills such as communication, cooperation, empathy, and conflict resolution. So these early societal experiences actually help them from positive relationships, building self-confidence, and basically navigate through social situations effectively. So they lay a strong foundation for healthy interpersonal connections throughout their lives.
Alright, I see. Such a great opinion from you, Marisa. Thank you. And Atika, what do you think about emotional development in early childhood education?
Well, in my opinion, quality early childhood education prioritizes the emotional well-being of children by providing a nurturing and supportive environment. Have you guys seen like kids throwing tantrum, like rolling around the floor? So it just shows that the kids don't have a proper emotional intelligence trained by their teachers or family. So teachers and caregivers are trained to recognize and respond to children's emotional needs, helping them to develop self-regulation, skills, resilience, and a positive sense of self-esteem. But if we just depend on the parents, we don't have the credibility. I mean, the parents don't have the credibility. They are not trained to teach their kids on what to do. And I think by fostering emotional intelligence early on, children are better equipped to manage stress, overcome challenges, and cultivate healthy relationships both personally and academically.
Alright. And I have a last question for you, Atika. I want to discuss how early childhood education can contribute to overall well-being.
Well, early childhood education actually promotes holistic development by addressing the physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs of children. So by offering them like nutritious meals, safe and stimulating learning environments, and also opportunities for physical activity, early childhood education programs support children's overall health and well-being. And I think early intervention and support for children with developmental delays or disabilities ensure that every child has the opportunity to thrive and reach their full potential.
So, alright, thank you, Atika, for your opinion. So, that means that is it important to the kids to get early childhood education, right?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, so yeah, that's all the questions I want to ask and ask an opinion from you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me to joining my podcast for today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, with that, our podcasts are going to an end. So, here we can highlight that it is very important to get early childhood education because it's a crucial role in shaping children's life and laying the foundation for future success. So we are already listened to the roles of parents and the government's roles and also the teacher's role. So we can work together to ensure that every child has the opportunity to thrive and reach their full potential and get their early childhood education. And not just that, early childhood education is paramount as it lays the groundwork for children's future success by fostering their academic skills, social competency, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. So, we need to invest in quality early childhood education not only benefits for the individual children and families but also plays a crucial role in building stronger communities and societies as a whole. And remember, investing in quality early childhood education is not only an investment in our children but also in the future of our society. And that's all for today's podcast. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Bye!